In the words of the author, the first stage when jobs will disappear is that gradually those professions will be taken for granted. Salaries are slashed where possible, and where not, one person will be made to do the jobs of two, three, or four, depending on how irrelevant the owners of companies think the job role has become. Allowances disappear. It's a capitalist world out there, and what capitalists think about is profit maximization. Their default mode is to bring in the best technology, eradicate the human factor, reminiscent in errors, emotional problems, downtime, etc., and maximize the profit. That is what they teach anyone in business school. Permit me to cite an instance of one of the listed careers in jeopardy, as it directly affects me as an educationist. Concerning the educator, the author explained on page 69 of this book, a recent review in the USA revealed that more education will be had over the internet than physically. Well, we have 32 billion pages of potential education. How much can anyone get? Soon it should be possible for anyone to study from home all their lives, rather than be subject to rigors of a paid school system. The unwary continent of the coming global showdown is the caption of the 5th chapter of this book. It started with two profound quotes from T.S. Lewis and the famous Greek philosopher Plato, respectively. Lewis said, and I quote, "It may be hard for an egg to turn into a bird. It would be a jolly sight harder for it to learn to fly while remaining an egg. We are like eggs at present, and you cannot go on indefinitely being just an ordinary decent egg. You must be hatched or go bad." Plato, the great philosopher, has this to say to us: you can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. The author continues by emphasizing that there is a reason why half of the population of unemployed people worldwide can be found in Africa. The continent bears the harshest brunt of all the factors being analyzed in this book, but the people of the continent don't also help themselves. Africans have chosen instead to be the eggs that refuse to hatch, and thus went bad. We would rather choose a safe position, a position of inertia, while things happen around us. We are risk averse in the main. Oftentimes our men are afraid of the light, given the exposure some African leaders have the way things are done properly elsewhere. Is it not a wonder that we have remained the way we are? James Michener said, "An age was called dark, not because the light refused to shine, but because people refused to see it." For better understanding, let us remember that the so-called dark ages, at least the sun came up daily, just like it comes up daily today. For the people of Europe and Americas, for the Asians and Middle Easterners, as well as for Africans. It is evident those who have welcomed the light amongst these people. As I read through this chapter 5, my mind became more and more illuminated with light as a result of the exclusive information about how our so-called international allies are hell-bent on achieving their objectives at our own detriment. We can be sure that their powerful media outfits